Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So this video is going to be the continuation of our money and wealth series. I will link in the description below. So in this particular video, let's try to understand the money and wealth in astrology through your third house, and how the planet that is controlling the third house or sitting in the third house, that is going to play a very important role in order to determine your success in the field of financial freedom. Many of you individuals, you are continuously working 8 hours, 9 hours, 15 hours a day, and everyone is putting some kind of effort in their chosen field of work. But have you seen some are receiving very good amount of results with regards to financial gains, and some of them they are receiving the average results with regards to financial gains, and some of them they are putting very hard effort, but there are very less gains that are coming in their life. That is because of the planet that is sitting in the third house and controlling the third house. See, first of all, if you want to look how exactly my life is going to proceed with the passage of time, whether I'm going to continuously going to perform hard work, or my hard work is going to get increased with the passage of time, or whether I will decrease my hard work and focus upon the smart work in order to receive the positive results. So here the third house is going to play a very important role, because this is the house of your self effort. Any kind of efforts that you are putting in your work, so that self effort is directly interconnected with the third house. If suppose the planet like Ketu is posited in the third house, what is going to happen? It means Ketu is a directionless planet. So although you are putting the effort, you are doing a lot of efforts, but you don't know whether I'm putting the efforts in the right direction or the wrong direction. I'm just giving you one example with Ketu, because in most of the cases, Ketu in the third house, it means efforts are going in the wrong direction. So you will, if you are putting efforts in the wrong direction, then you will not be able to receive that amount of results in your life. So that is where the importance of third house lord is going to play a very important role in your life. If specifically third house lord is making any kind of a connection with the second house, 12th house, 11th house, and even the 10th house, I will tell you this is going to be the marvelous combination in order to acquire a lot of money and wealth directly into your life. Along with that, I will tell you, you must need to check the dignity of the third house lord going into these places. First of all, second house is the house of your money, wealth, and the savings aspect. So if third house lord is going in the second house, although it is going 12 places away, but whatever losses that are happening, that are covered in the part of savings or the investment. If the third house lord is going in the 12th house, it means that is the house of expenditure or investment and rotation of money. So then rotation is going to happen over there. That is a pure business aspect. Third house lord going in the 11th house, so that is the house of your incoming gains. It means the efforts that you are putting directly, they are going to result into the incoming gains. So that are the marvelous combinations. Third house lord in the 10th house, then what is going to happen? This is also going to create a Raj Yoga in your life. Like you are putting the efforts, all the oppositions are going to be there, but you are going to receive its results in your life. Because in the Vedic astrology, there are total 12 houses, okay? And there is one portion that is above that and that is below portion. So the first house, second, third, fourth house, directly apart 10th house, 11th, 12th house. So this is the upper portion of the chart, and next is the lower portion of the chart. So I will tell you, if the third house lord is in the upper portions of your chart, if suppose third house lord is posited in the third house, that is also in the upper portion. If it is in the second house, in the 12th house, there are some contradictions, because if it is going in the ascendant in the first house, this is then going to bring a lot of struggles, hardships directly into your life. So that is not going to be considered as a major wealth giving combination. But third house lord forming any kind of a connection with the second, 12th, 11th, and even the 10th house, so that are the major wealth giving combinations into your life. Next important thing, suppose there is some planet that is also sitting in the third house, and it is very important, I will tell you. If the third house is empty, then I will tell you what is going to happen. You will fail to put efforts. Although you are a hardworking person, I will not deny this fact, but this is a ruthless house. These are the Upachya houses which tend to grow better with the passage or the duration of time. Third house and the 11th house. I have already made one video upon the midlife crisis at the age of 40-45. You are facing midlife crisis. So why that thing is happening? You can check out that video. I will link in the description below. So how 3rd and 11th house, they are going to dictate your complete life. Whether you are going to earn a lot of money with the passage of time, like growing, or like growth until the age of 45 and 50 and then declining period. So that things are seen from 3rd and 11th house. You can please find that video link in the description. Watch that video. That is going to be very valuable, like very helpful in order to learn Vedic astrology. Next important thing, in the 21st century, 3rd house is responsible for all the social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. So that is the house which is originally controlled by the sign of Gemini. And the sign of Gemini is ruled by planet Mercury. And I will tell you, Mercury is the #1 planet that is going to dictate the business aspect in your life. So if Mercury is also forming any kind of a connection with your 3rd house, by placement, by sitting over there, by aspecting the 3rd house lord, or by is in conjunction with the 3rd house lord, or if Mercury is forming any kind of a connection with the 2nd house, 12th house and the 11th house, because these are the 3 primary houses, main houses you can call them, if you want to look into the money and wealth picture of your life. 2nd house, 12th house and 11th house. So these are the major Raj Yogas in your chart, or the wealth giving combinations in your astrological birth chart. So if these 3 houses, 2nd house, 12th house and 11th house, so if they are forming any kind of a connection either with Mercury or your 3rd house lord, by mutual aspect, by conjunction, by sitting in each other houses, so that is going to represent like, yes, there is going to be a lot of movement that is going to happen with regards to the money and wealth aspect in your life. If the 3rd house lord is shifting towards the lower portion of the chart, that is towards the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, these houses, then what is going to happen? Efforts are going to be very, very high in your life. You are really going to put a lot of efforts in your life, but results are not going to be coming in that way. So here one remedy that I would also like to suggest you. If suppose your 3rd house lot is not very well in the favorable condition in your chart, because mark my words, if you are looking for big money in your life, or if you pick up any successful businessman chart or any wealthy individual chart, directly look into the 3rd house or the 11th house. The initial triggering point lies only in the 3rd house. This is the triggering house. You can mark my words. This is the #1 house in 21st century, which is going to dictate your complete life. This is the #1 house. Although 5th house, that is the house of entrepreneurs. So that 3rd and the 5th house, I have covered these houses again and again in several other videos as well, because in my personal experience, by looking into various charts, dealing with various clients, various business individuals, so by doing a lot of research upon their charts, and that is my personal research, I'm not here referring to any of the bookish knowledge, because I believe much in the practical side of Vedic astrology. So these are the houses: 3rd house, 5th house, 11th house. If these 3 houses, if they are playing their role, or if you are coming or going through the Mahadashas, Antardashas of these 3 houses, planets that are controlling these houses, then I will tell you progression is going to immediately happening in your life. You are going to progress in your life. If right now you are stuck somewhere, and I'm only talking about from the financial point of view. Here I'm not talking about the whether you love your work, you love what you are doing or not. I'm only talking about from the financial point of view. That is going to be much greater combination, because that thing is seen from the 5th house. And here suppose if 3rd house lord is making connection with the 5th house, exchanging Parivartan Yog, sitting in each other houses, any of the connection, that is also going to result in the greatest wealth combinations in your life. Because these few are the specific triggering points. By just looking in the chart, you can just pick up any person chart if you want to look whether that person is becoming wealthy or some major turning points are coming in their life or not, or if you want to know the story of a person, what is the story behind that person's success, directly pay attention to the third house, because that is the house of your self efforts. Because here you are putting a lot of efforts towards something in order to gain some results, and every one of you are putting efforts, same kind of efforts. The person who is doing some labor job, some mundane job, that is also doing 12 hours, 15 hours of work. Some other person that is also doing 15 hours, that is a very rich business person. But the major difference only lies whether you are putting efforts in right direction or wrong direction. Because if the connection is forming with the 2nd, 12th and 11th house, it means your actions are co-aligned with the financial aspect of the life. Whether you are doing it on the conscious or subconsciously, your brain is programmed in such a way, your karmas, they are going to get aligned with the money and the wealth aspect. Irrespective, I will tell you, sometimes third house lord can give you a lot of losses in your life. So don't think like that this third house lord is always going to give me money. No. This can create a bankruptcy. Situation of bankruptcy can also happen if third house lord is going in these houses. Because this is a very risky house, or the planet that is controlling third house, that is also going to be very risk oriented planet. So if that planet dignity is in these areas, it means you are risking towards money. You are taking risk because of the money. If third house lord is in other areas of the life, it means you are risking your life towards that areas of your life. If suppose third house lord is posited in the 7th house, that is the house of your marriage and the married life. So you are risking your life towards the marriage aspect. Here nothing is to do with the money, but your efforts are co-aligned with the money. That is a very, very great combination. I have covered all the other houses, how 1st house, 2nd house, 11th house, they will give you a lot of money, wealth, but are the combinations for millionaires or the billionaires chart as well. But directly pay attention to the third house lord. In order to strengthen the third house, do one thing. Look at the planet that is controlling your third house. If Mars is controlling, if whether like Saturn is controlling, or like Surya, Sun is controlling, look at the planet that is controlling your third house and please worship that deity of that planet. If suppose that is controlling by planet Saturn, then you please pray to Lord Shani. If that Lord is governed by planet Sun, then please pray to Lord Surya. You must need to worship to the house controller that is controlling that house, not the planet that is sitting in that house. Keep that thing in your mind. This is the way in which you will be able to remove the obstacles from your life. Where you are putting efforts, then you are also going to receive the results back into your life. Because this is the very, very important house, very important house. Once again, I repeat, third house is very important house as far as the 21st century is concerned. Even if you want to look for the shortcut methods for obtaining money and wealth in your life, alone hard work is not going to bring that amount of money in your life. So the smart work is also represented by the planet Mercury, and that is in the Kalpurusha Kundli. Third house is ruled by Gemini, and the sign of Gemini clearly represents the communication aspect. So here I will tell you communication aspect along with all the social media sites. Presentation part, presenting, selling something. It may be selling some kind of a product, some kind of a valuable services. So selling is also the number one option with the third house. And if you are involved in the profession of selling rather than manufacturing or doing some kind of other jobs, I will tell you that is going to give you very good results with the passage of time. So that's it guys. I hope you find some deep insights in this video. If you have any queries, any consultations with regards to your third house lord or any other thing, do let me know. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to please watch that playlist of money and wealth complete videos and the third and the 11th house as well. You can find it here or here. Please watch this video. This is a very interesting video and you are going to learn more about Vedic astrology.